Summer has already gotten off to a wet start with the historically high Lake Ontario water levels. And Halton Police wants to ensure that the long weekend festivities won't be dampened by the new safety concerns from the high water.
We're obviously cautioning boaters to, be mindful of your charts, stay in the channels, don't have a false sense of security because you think there's a higher water levels that where rocks that are normally exposed are now submerged. You may not know where those rocks are if you're not familiar with your charts. So we're just asking, boaters from sailboaters, power boaters, small little PWCs, everybody to exercise just a little bit of extra caution.
But rocks are only one concern for boaters. Sergeant Paul Sani says the heavy rains also washed a lot of debris into the water that could damage vessels.
Debris, logs, branches of that nature tend to get captured by the higher water level, which causes faster moving water. That tends to put, trees, logs, larger objects floating into areas of the lake.
The high water levels can disguise a lot of dangers under the surface, but Halton Police are asking boaters to get as many hands on deck to help as possible.
Have a spotter on your boat, be a little bit more vigilant when it comes to moving from point A to point B, because there are not necessarily the natural objects, but there's other objects that tend to get washed offshore or off the creek beds, whether it be picnic tables or sheets of plywood or any other sort of man-made type structure.
And once boats have made it safely into the lake, even to celebrate Canada Day in the region, Sani has some tips to enjoy the long weekend safely.
Wearing your life jackets when you're on board, or having life jackets available for all boaters that are on board. Making sure you're checking the weather before you set out, even though this area is always prone for some pop-up storms, so be mindful of that. We want people's vessels to be in proper working order. Make sure you have enough fuel for your destination. If you're a power boater, make sure your vessels are in tip-top shape so you can eliminate some of those mechanical issues that would cause a breakdown. If you choose to enjoy the beverage of your choice, we highly recommend that you do that at the end of the day while your boat is tied up to the dock, and just to ensure the safety of everybody else on the water.
For Halton News, I'm Natalie Stoberman.